Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ask Marc, episode number 34, getting there. We got 5 questions this week and getting right into it. So, first question is from Seth. He asks, will the autoscope system ever be introduced to Need for Speed World?
So something we talked about with the production team years back, and long and short of it is no. Autoscope's not coming back. There's other variations that we're working on that are high priority that will be making it into the game quite shortly.
Cool. All right. So next question is from Trinidad Racer, who is a member of Old Garage. He asks, would we see something like Need for Speed Autolog in Need for Speed World? It's a good question, actually.
That's a good question, and I think what Hot Pursuit did really well is they gave birth to the Autolog now across the Need for Speed franchise.
Yeah.
It'd be cool that games going forward would have that.
Well, Shift 2 is going to have it.
Yeah, exactly,
sure,
and the upcoming Need for Speeds. Now for us, a little bit of a different game, a little bit of a different beast. With the chat and the social aspect of our game, there's a lot of different avenues that we're looking at to put production against. And Autolog right now, it's not on our priority list right now to port Autolog and put it in our game. But again, the social aspect, chat, all that is pretty high on our priorities. So we just had a production meeting like about an hour ago that we're talking about brainstorming how do we implement certain features that fit more World.
Okay.
But Autolog, I think it's great, and I think all the Need for Speed titles coming out should never go away from that.
No.
Keeping your friends connected and somewhere along those lines is the future for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we've been improving the news feed, and
Exactly.
there's a lot of stuff in there.
Newsfeed, News Gadget, a lot of things with chat that we're looking at rolling out. So
cool. All right, next question is from Omar. This is: are you guys going to add an official photo mode like we've seen in Shift and Hot Pursuit?
Again,
there is a screen capture function right now. There is also the meeting place.
Yes,
that's there, but I think he's more looking for just general around the world. So,
great question.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I think with some of the features that we'll be rolling out again, you'll want to take advantage of the beauty of your car, and something that is, at least on my from production side, very high. How do we take that photo mode and grow with it? And actually, I'm open to your feedback as well from the communities. From my point of view, it'd be cool. Can you go anywhere in the open world and start taking shots and have different camera positions and different options to do whatever FOV and all these things to capture a cool shot of your car and the beauty of your car, and if you and your buddies and all these things that I think we have to still design around. But as far as I'm concerned, I love it, and I'll be advocating to slowly try to get that coming this year.
Cool.
Not to say that we're confirmed, but I'll be trying to get that in because I think that's cool.
Nice. Although we should say that there's never going to be a point in time where you can pause a race. Because it's online, you can't.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just because that's part of the message that he's saying. Can you pause in the race?
Pause the race, no. It's more of, can I go in the world and can I have a photo mode that I can jump into and just 360 the car and just take beautiful kind of postcard screenshots, send to my buddies, upload to Facebook, that sort of thing that we're looking into.
Cool. All right, next question is from Kelvin. They ask, are you guys going to dial back the cops anytime soon? They are insane. Interesting, because before we made those changes to the cops, everyone was saying that the cops were too easy, and now they're saying the cops are insane. I guess I interpret that as they're too hard.
I think that's a good problem to have. I think if you think they're insane, wait till you get into Team Escape. Team Escape is an intense experience. The guys did an amazing job with that mode, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So let's reserve thoughts until you see that, because I think Team Escape is pretty intense as well.
I think it should be prudent to say that you guys have been doing tuning based on the Team Escape experience.
Exactly. So with Team Escape comes a fresh new cop experience. And there's a lot of tuning that went into that mode that trickles actually into the game. So there's a nice byproduct of Team Escape coming through.
Cool. And I should say that if you guys want to check out a taste of what Team Escape is going to be like, and this is an early prototype of it, go to Need for Speed World at Gamescom. So go to youtube.com, search for Need for Speed World at Gamescom, and there's one of the guys put together a video of 2 screens side by side of 2 different players playing. I was one of them. The guy who runs Need for Speed Unlimited was the other guy, and we ran through a Team Escape. It's a really cool experience, and that was just a prototype, so it's going to be that much better. So, cool. Check that out. Last question is from Alec. He says, since we're talking about Team Escape, he says, with Team Escape, will there be, where will the events be?
Yep.
And we did cover this with that special episode with Aslan.
Yep.
And he asked, what level must you be? So I'll take the first part of that question.
Sure.
Is, there are going to be events on the map like any other races, so any other circuit or sprints. Just you can either teleport there, quick match right into it from the quick match button, or physically drive and get to the event.
And the events will be scattered around the world.
Yep.
There'll be a total of 6 events to roll out with, so
Yep.
everything's fresh. And the minimal level that you'll have to be is level 3. So
that's pretty easy to get to. That's like, what, 4 or 5 races or something
Exactly.
like that? Oh, that you have to win.
So if you've driven in our game and played our game, level 3, you can start playing Team Escape. Goal is we want to get everybody playing the mode as soon as we roll it out, which is very quickly here. It's going to be I expect it's going to be our top mode played.
Yeah.
It's just it's such a social mode, so intense. Aslan did a great job making it pretty epic as well. The routes are insane. It's not like 2-3 minutes. It's like 5, 7, 8 minute long.
So question, this is kind of my own question going into this now. With Team Escape, if you can get into it at level 3, is it going to scale on difficulty like it will with,
Yes.
say, compared to what people are driving with Lambos at level 50 and stuff like that,
for sure.
compared to the Mazda Speed 3s? Yeah.
The more difficult events, Aslan staggered as you level up and as you keep progressing through, they unlock later. So yes, the more intense routes
Will be the higher level.
higher levels. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so 6 questions, one of my own this week. That's pretty cool. Guys, we encourage you to send us your questions. You can send them to me at drew@needforspeed.com. We're getting a lot of the same questions, and we hope that we're answering your guys' questions quickly, but I'm finding as I'm looking through my list that a lot of the questions have already been answered, and we're starting to run a little bit thin.
The good thing is there's some features coming your way that you're gonna flood into questions. So
Yeah.
anything that you want to know going forward, like you said, get them in. But
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have some good questions